Well, hey you, what's shaking, bacon? Today I'm super pumped to take you along with me as I experiment with my first sheet mulching, a little bit of lasagna gardening. I've got my greenhouse kind of repositioned over here, and I was gonna put a floor on it. And I kept mulling over. That's what I do. If I'm not altogether happy with my first idea, I just kind of keep mulling at it. And so I'm really pleased with this kind of dual concept thing that I've created for myself. It's not completely finished today. But next week, when we get back together to talk about what you can plant in November, I'll show you the finished product, and I'm sure you'll be pleased. I wanted to create, because I'm going to have the greenhouse right here, so I wanted to create kind of a floor for the greenhouse, mostly so that the grass wasn't growing up through it, and I didn't want to manage that. So I originally thought about, just lining the ground in cardboard. That would kind of give me a surface, but I don't have one huge piece, so I kept wondering what to do about the seams. And also, in the winter, I'm still going to get starting in October, I just get like one irrigation flood a month. So this is still going to get water. So I decided that I was going to try and incorporate a sheet mulching experience as the floor of the greenhouse, with the hope that when I get ready to move the greenhouse once, probably March or so, then I could be able to use this area here as a small garden bed to experiment with kind of having an in-ground bed with the flood irrigation, etc. So you can do sheet mulching just by laying down the cardboard, or I'm going to kind of expand it and do the sheet mulching with kind of a lasagna bed kind of thing going on. So I'm going to start out with the cardboard, and I've got quite a bit, and you can kind of see these bricks. You might not be able to see the one in the shadow, and there's one there. This is kind of the footing, if you will, for my space that I'm going to use. The greenhouse is 6 foot by 4 foot, but with the footing, the kind of green that goes around the bottom, it gives it another inch. So it's really like 49 inches by 73 inches. So I made this space 5 by 7, so that the greenhouse will kind of sit in the middle, and there'll be a little bit of a lip around the edges. And so yeah, I'm going to do the cardboard, and then I'm going to go get some alfalfa that I have, and that's going to be the next layer after the cardboard. I'm out of grass clippings, and then I've got my you recognize my compost bin. So instead of feeding my compost, I'm going to actually put everything that I can and try to spread it around here evenly. I'm going to put a layer of that, and then I'm going to come back with a bag of leaves. And that's probably as far as we're going to get today, because the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop some mulch on top of here, like a chip drop mulch, but I don't have that today. So we're going to get that far, and then the next time you'll see it, boom, we'll have the greenhouse set up on its nice pad that's also doubling as a lasagna garden. So let's get going. First of all, I want to say that I had a blast doing that. I don't know if you enjoyed watching, but that was really fun. It reminded me of, I grew up in eastern Arkansas, so there was a lot of crops grown around us, and so we would build these amazing forts out of leftover straw, and so that's really what it kind of felt like I was doing. So you saw everything that went on, and now like I said, I need some mulch, and I don't really think I have time to run and go get it today, but next week you'll be able to see exactly what the finished result looks like, because I'm just going to top it off with wood chips just to kind of keep everything inside. And kind of get down here on the ground, you can see that it's about, it's a good probably 2 or 3 inches, I'd say. I'm pretty pleased with, the layer that it made. And so that's it. That's as hard as it was. I wish I would have had, some more compost vegetables to put in there, but at the same time, I'm kind of okay with that, because if it's a slow compost, then I won't have any kind of smell going on. So I'm super pumped, and I want to thank you so much for joining me in building my first sheet mulched lasagna bed that's going to double as the floor to my greenhouse. Well, I hope you enjoyed checking out that, and I hope that it looked as much fun as I said it did, because it was so fun. Like I wish I had more alfalfa. I need some more supplies, because I can't wait to do it now along the fence, now that I know how easy it is. And it's almost the holiday time, so I'm going to be getting a lot of cardboard from Amazon, so that'll be helpful. And sorry if my big old butt was up in your face a lot. I really tried to mind the stagehand and not show your back that much, but when you're building something, sometimes it gets in the way. But otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in whenever you get a chance, and let me know down below, have you ever done a sheet mulch situation? Have you ever done a lasagna situation? What do you think about how I did, and what do you think about your current situation? And until then, have the best day ever.